Good morning to all. I am Kiran Pachlasiya, Assistant Professor at Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal, the SAGE Group. Today we are going to discuss on Turing machine. Let's start. So when we're talking about the Turing machine, having a infinite tape. Along with that, it also having a read-write head which can move backward, also forward. We also learn it halting problem. So one by one, we can see how a Turing machine can work. This is a language hierarchy where it is showing that the regular language are of these types can be accepted by a FA. This is context-free language. These are accepted by PDA. And what about this type of language? So for this type of problems, we are introducing Turing machine. So these types of problem are easily solved by Turing machine. How can a Turing machine is work is this is a Turing machine. It is having a infinite tape with a read-write head, control unit where multiple type of states are there. We will discuss this control unit with an example. So we are having a tape, a read-write head. This read-write head can move backward and forward. There are no boundaries for this input tape. The head can read in each attempt. It can read a symbol. It can write a symbol and it can move left or right. For example, if this is an input string A, B, A, C, the read-write head is on the A. What it can do? It can read A. After reading A, it can write K in the place of A and it can move to the left. So where the read-write head is now, it is on left hand side where the symbol is B. Now in second time when it is reading B, it read B and in the place of B it puts F and move to the right. Suppose this is a new string. This is input string A B A and this diamond shape symbols are blank, shows the blank. So read write head is starts from leftmost position and then it will decide whether to go left or to right. Or string input string never be empty. This is state transition. Suppose we have two state Q1 and Q2. What the transition is saying is A is readable in the place of B. In the place of A, after reading A, what have to write is B and move to the left. Similarly, what is saying this transition? If we read A, we will put B and move to right. This how the transition is written for Turing machine. For example, this is the string. We are reading A. What we are doing? We are writing in the place of A, B and moving to the right. Now we will move at this. See, in the place of A, we put B and move to the right. Now what is the transition for halting? Is something the machine halt if there is no possible transition to the flow. So in this example, here there is a string of A, B, A, C. So what are the input transition for this string is from a state Q1 there is a transition to Q2 where when we read A we can move write B in the place of A and we can move to right. Correct. When we read the symbol B, what we can do? We can write D in the place of B and move to the left. In this example, there is no transition written for the symbol C. So what can a machine do? Machine can halt at this level. In this example, here we show how a machine halt. So whenever we are reaching to a final state, let me show you. This is a final state. When we are going through some transition and we are reaching to the final state, so what we are observing that they are having no outgoing transition from the final state. This is allowed. So what is not allowed? When there is an outgoing edge having some transition, this is not allowed with the problem. So in this type of problem, the machine get halts. Here we are reading about acceptance of input. So which type of inputs are accepted? When we are having, already we have discussed in previous slide, that whenever machine having acceptance, there is a final state where machine can halt. So if machine can halt in a final state, the string is accepted. But whenever a machine get halt in non-final state, the input is rejected. Also the condition where we are going through a loop, the machine get rejected because we are not reaching to the final state. So machine cannot go into the halt state. So these types of acceptance are rejected inputs. Problem. This is Turing machine example. Suppose we have to design this type of machine. What we are doing here is we are reading A in place of A. We are writing A and moving to the right. See in this string, if we are having 3A, we are reading this A. In place of this A, we are writing A and moving to the next state. In next state, we are reading A. In this place of A, we are writing A and moving to this third A. And when we are moving to this third A, we can easily get the blank symbol. And this blank symbol, when we reach to this blank symbol, what we have to move to the left and we are reaching to the final state with halt. So as this type, we are easily understand how a Turing machine acceptance problem. Now what when we see the rejection of it, suppose this is a string, we are having A, we are putting A and moving to the right hand side. We are having B, there is no possible transition written for B. So what is it do? It is halt and reject. When we come to the example of infinite loop, how it works is, this is a string. When we read A, it will put A in place of A and move it to the right. When it see B, it can read B and move it to the left side. In next state, it can read A, put the value of A in the place of A and move it to right. And this process is going through this loop. Because of this infinite loop, machine will never get halt and this string is in infinite loop and string is not accepted. This is another example of Turing machine for the language a to the power and b to the power n. For each and every problem, see, the machine starts from q0 state, it reads a, right in the place of ax and move it to the right. Then machine reads next A in the place of A, putting X and move it to the right. Then machine see B. In the place of B, it puts Y and then move it to the next input. What is in left? There is an A. Machine reads A, then move it to left. Machine read X, then move it to right. Then machine read the symbol A and move it to the right. When it reads Y, it will move into the right. It reads B, B is converted into Y, move it to the left. After having search of this whole symbol, machine will reach to the symbol blank. Then machine read the blank symbol and it is get halt and accept this string. So thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. If you have any confusion, please record your question and send it me.